Ryan Wesley Routh, 58, charged with federal gun crimes after incident at former president's Florida golf course. Florida, September 16, 2024. The suspect in the apparent assassination attempt against former U.S. President Donald Trump has been identified as 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Routh. Routh has been charged with federal gun crimes, including possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and possession of a firearm with an obstructed serial number. According to court documents, Routh had been hiding on the edge of Trump's Florida golf course for nearly 12 hours before the apparent assassination attempt on Sunday. The former president was unharmed during the incident, which marks the second apparent attempt on his life in just 2 months.
Breaking news. A revolutionary approach is allowing individuals to increase their income without additional work, already adopted by many. Click the link in the description to discover how you can start today and transform your financial future.
The suspect was in a position where he could observe the holes that the former president was playing, said Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw during a press briefing. Secret Service agents spotted the rifle barrel protruding from the bushes and immediately engaged the suspect, who then fled the scene. Routh was later intercepted on a nearby highway, and authorities recovered an AK-47 style rifle, a GoPro camera, and 2 backpacks containing ceramic tiles from the area where he had been hiding. It remains unclear if the suspect was able to fire any shots before being confronted by the Secret Service. The FBI and other law enforcement agencies are working together to investigate the incident, which has been described as a potential assassination attempt. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, the current Democratic presidential nominee, have been briefed on the situation and expressed relief that Trump was unharmed. "Violence has no place in America," Harris stated in a social media post. Leaders from the Bipartisan Congressional Task Force established to examine the July 13 assassination attempt in Pennsylvania also condemned political violence in all its forms. As the investigation continues, more details are expected to emerge about Routh's background and possible motives. The Secret Service has confirmed that additional security measures have been implemented since the last assassination attempt, emphasizing that the threat level is high. Suspect's criminal history and potential motives. Routh, a resident of Boynton Beach, Florida, has a criminal history that includes convictions for drug possession and burglary. He served several years in state prison before being released on parole in 2019. Authorities are investigating whether Routh's apparent attempt on Trump's life was politically motivated or if he had personal grievances against the former president. "We are looking into all possible angles, including the suspect's mental health history and any extremist affiliations," said FBI Special Agent in Charge George Pirro. "It's crucial that we understand what drove him to allegedly take these actions." Routh's social media accounts and online activity are being scrutinized for any clues that could shed light on his motives. Investigators are also exploring the possibility that he may have had accomplices or was part of a larger plot to target Trump or other political figures. Heightened security measures and bipartisan condemnation. The Secret Service has implemented additional security measures at Trump's Florida residence and golf course in the wake of the incident. Agents have increased patrols, installed new surveillance equipment, and are working closely with local law enforcement to ensure the former president's safety. "The Secret Service takes all threats against our protectees extremely seriously," said agency spokesperson Catherine Milhone. "We are committed to working with our partners to identify and neutralize any potential dangers to the individuals we are tasked with safeguarding." Leaders from both political parties have condemned the apparent assassination attempt, calling for an end to political violence and a return to civil discourse. The Bipartisan Congressional Task Force, established after the July 13 incident in Pennsylvania, has vowed to continue its work to address the growing threat of extremism and political violence in the United States. "We must come together as a nation to reject hatred, intolerance, and the use of violence to achieve political goals," said Senator Susan Collins, a member of the task force. "Our democracy depends on our ability to engage in robust debate while respecting the rule of law and the sanctity of human life."
Want to make extra cash easily? This could be your chance to change your financial future. Check the link in the description for all the details. Don't miss out.
Ongoing investigation and potential implications. As the investigation into the apparent assassination attempt continues, authorities are urging the public to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity to law enforcement. The Secret Service has also appealed for anyone with information about Routh or the incident to come forward and assist with the investigation. The apparent attempt on Trump's life comes at a time of heightened political tensions in the United States. The former president's announcement of a third bid for the White House has already sparked heated debates and concerns about the potential for further violence during the 2024 election cycle. This incident underscores the urgent need for our nation to address the root causes of political violence and work towards healing the divisions that have been exacerbated in recent years, said political analyst Dr. Sarah Longwell. We must find a way to engage in respectful, fact-based dialogue and reject the temptation to resort to extremism or violence, no matter our political affiliations. As the investigation unfolds and the nation grapples with the implications of this apparent assassination attempt, it is clear that the path forward will require a commitment to nonviolence, bipartisanship, and a renewed focus on the democratic principles that have long defined the United States. Thank you for following this coverage of the apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Remember to subscribe for more updates on this developing story and other important news events that shape the political landscape in America and beyond.